no kwa dia ye betuma agye wotata ye no betena so dwum ye be mo weni agye wokuro nim ye ntata wo ye ntwaja nto media house ye nye obibia but say okasa all the speculation e wo Ghana nde radio TV YouTube whatever then be prepared to die because you will be paying and you will be no and the man nipa wu Ghana ha between 2017 and 2024 yeah man is diem
so your MPP ni mapa now got to say MPP for
it is a bit but now be speculative journalism say kuno let's not play with these kind of things. Jandam is dangerous. Jandam is sacred. And let us open our eyes. John Mahama Tisuya, a man for between said John Mahama de Nakuma ye or Wakuma pa on to mean Tata Ubiano. I was saying the Tatas uncle for no near John Mahama not in Yankupon children mine. Tie King Solomon. Time King Solomon sees one or Bonipa, now man for Jina field de Kuntokwa. Time na ya bonko fo to a ya wonko fo minimum sekan na King Solomon tifie na oyeden o chechire man ye njai King Solomon no ntene fie na King Solomon fo na koma pa Nyankopon e wo ma no ntene fie chechire man na ye ne army fo no ye nku eye enemies na omopese omo say King Solomon no enti obia obe na adwene say he would try to destroy the King Solomon empire or government, which is John Mahama's empire or government. John Mahama should concentrate and do his job. We, the military men, will kill that person because we need to stop any enemy who wants to use Jandam to destroy King Solomon. It will be physical. It is our own problem. Obetina TV so, obetina radio so, obetina YouTube. Facts. Sabobe bosremuka, we will attack you. And the young Fancho Bia. It is going to happen. Men can keke. And me assure say Ghana Nibia and Adwini Adwumabia will not use fake news. Into what I am saying, I know everyone calling himself social media blogger, vlogger, or journalist, whatever, stay away from fake news because when you try fake news, we will kill you. We want to protect this nation. Fake news is out. You are going to brutalize people big time. And this is what so to radio, so to TV, so with the facts. Speculative journalism is gone. Where the enemy no? Where the young say? Oh, where the only way? And at the end, hey, you guys are the chub. And yet you may be okay. Now we see Sudia. Now speculative. You best show. Can never fact in the tone. The infantry chairman. Very important. Now, yeah, you two warning. I will reason to your total system. Nim. King Solomon will rule, he will govern, he will give us what we want because Onyankopon sadane so John Mahama. We, the King Solomon army, we will destroy any enemy who tries to destroy the empire of King Solomon. We will not spare anybody. Facts. So our facts no kwa dia ye betuma agye wotata ye no betena asomdwemu. Ye be mo weni agye wokuro nim. Ye ntata wo. Ye ntwaja nto media house ye nye obibia. But so okasa all the speculation e wo Ghana nde radio, TV, YouTube, whatever. Then be prepared to die. Because you will be paying. And you will be no and then the man nipa wu Ghana ha between 2017 and 2024. Ye mani si diem. Now, let's look at this story. Mate say, Attorney General discontinues case against Democracy Hub protesters who were arrested while demonstrating against illegal mining Galamsey. Yes, see, the Attorney General of Ghana, Imranti and Mabawa, Omuye Yechre, and the Ekufuado ne Baumia. Oyache omuye ni nyina no they were saying say chairman Wontumi a the Bema hwe left the nine hwe left na adwene hwe left the kwasiato eso hwe left no oni Lord Komi oni Kojo Ponkroma oni den Gabi Ochida akukweku ba komo Kate Jemfu amo MPP fo na professor den Frimpong Boatin a whole report ka che kufu ade so mo no ye Galamsey no Sam Branten baba no demonstration tia sankofo no say almost say Ghanaians insuo ene nsase. Some brantie ni baba we eye demonstration no. Almost say from democracy hub. Omo de Ghana yie na omo pe. In fact, omo ye demonstration no. Na omo catch Ghana for nyina say MPP ni NDC pe these people when they had that demonstration. I remember perfectly time I know me demonstration way. I sat on TV to say, when the government is in power, you blame the government, you blame the leadership. When you try to generalize problems when the government is in power, you miss the plot, and those who are guilty or the people in power who have the right to stop that crime, no, they will turn around and use the power against you. Catch it. As we speak today, say Galamsey starting gidi. Na excavators in so na in so say we have to blame the government of the day. We are not supposed to say MPP ni NDC. No. Yatia CCI and the Oko Senior High School bia emo papa wo ho ankora ni di. Enkora ni complain ye and the Oko TikTok now have videos are enkora are happy. Almost say emo di kro ko fi omunye bindi. We have to give credit to the government of the day because na wa ban bi teswa na enkora no edi mu wuye. So you get it. As I sit here, when the government of the day under their regime, we have to tell them that it is their responsibility. I am not going to sit here and tell you, say, MPP ni NDC, I will never do that. You know why? Because the moment I make say MPP ni NDC, no, say NDC bonia, the NDC will be emboldened to do what they are doing more because me Jimmy, I cannot blame them for bonina or mayano. In my delivery, I never make statement to say NDC and MPP. Never. That is why the two political parties had their own words, they had their own manifestos, had their own policies. They were telling us to give them power. Senka MPP ni NDC pa and komu nyina ko gina campaign platform bakoso eto dom kire saye. But they all have different vision, different ideas, different ways they want to combat crime, different ways they want to save the economy. That is why parties are different in philosophy, in ideology, and what they want to do. So we are not supposed to sit in Ghana. So we need to blame the leadership the right to stop what is happening. Until when these people got on the street, now Mustatika say, yes, they are demonstrating against politicians. Say, Mumubima Bodam. I sat on my show to say it. Because I'm saying you have lost the plot. The MPP in power then, no, they will see you as fools. You become a weak target. And they became weak targets, and the NPP for no caught all of them and jailed them. So MPP ni NDC pa then na ende the Attorney General and the NDC a discontinued case Nketia Ghana for say these people had the right to demonstrate and that they are not supposed to be treated as criminals. But there was a government now power. They did not consider anything. They put them in jail. How can these two people or government or parties be the same? Okwasia and Rebecca Sasemna. There's a clear distinction between NPP and NDC. And Intina ende utmihu abua to say Manaza Azori, a liar who calls himself a journalist. In his journalism career, there's only one thing or two things depend on cover. Zoom lion. So you zoom lion through Manaza Azuri is a twep. Or to say Kubako. Rawlings na mamba a journalist. Rawlings we are not done abua. This is not the kind of thing we want. We need to let governments know. Send corruption, high. We need to tell John Mahama and his administration it is their responsibility to stop it. So we need to give credit to the government of the day. Into 10 mananko 4 years demonstration, we catch it almost say, don't go out there and making it look like say a buy no artisanal on the NDC for the SMI no. Na a MPP ekufuado bawumi buying and they lost the plot and internet chinkora we gumuno. And that foolishness needs to stop. And an NDC Attorney General has looked at the docket and said, there's nothing in there to keep these people behind bar because we are in a democratic country where people have the right to demonstrate and join any organization or group they want to join. You see these people, they'll go back on TV and go and start talking that shit again. Oh, politicians are the same. NDC, MPP are the same. That is the foolishness of some of the young people in Ghana. That is some of the foolishness of some of these young people. It is a politician, no, at war. Now, who young man say, oh, Kasa say, MPP ni NDC, or who say we a weak link. Yeah, because a basana politician or a crowfono, he or she hides behind political parties to destroy you. But when you are able to boldly tell them in their face, you under your leadership, Galamsey was out of hand. We could not even catch one fish in our waters. You under your regime, the dollar moved all the way to 17. You under your regime, what NPP for? You borrowed over 1 trillion. You under your regime, we saw inflation cross 56. You under your regime, Bank of Ghana actually borrowed or made losses over 60 billion. You under your regime. So you make them understand that there were responsibilities that they were supposed to take. They were supposed to take. You don't sit there and say politicians are the same. Because as we speak today, the NDC government has been in power for 30 days. You cannot sit and tell me, say, the dollar being 15, no, NDC are buying and they move dollar from 3 to 15. But you can tell me, say, the NDC government should do everything possible to drop the dollar. It is their responsibility. It is the responsibility of the NDC government to make sure that majority of the youth who are in the unemployment bracket, you know, they need to find ways and means to create job opportunities for them. You need to tell the NDC, say, the Galamsey menace, they need to find solution to it. That is what you do. You let government and political parties take responsibility for their actions. You don't put them in one basket. The moment you do that, you become a fool. You become a weak link. Then they will hide behind power and destroy you. And that is what the NPP did when they were in power. And on Tamon Kora, we say jail. In the name, we say all politicians are the same. There's nothing like, you know something, neutrals in politics. There is nothing like neutrals in politics. You are for or you are against. The people who went out on election day to vote for John Mahama, they went clearly to make a statement that we need things to change. Let us stop this thing of we are activists. We hate politicians. Whether you like it or not, NDC, MPP will rule. The issue is NDC are going to rule for 42 years. So we need to get used to it because it is good governance. Because your fundamental human rights will not be trampled upon. Under the NDC regime, people will respect you as a citizen, your view. Under the NDC regime, we will see leaders who think about the people. Whether you like it or not, the NDC is going to be in power for 42 years. When they go wrong, look in their face and say, you, the NDC, you have gone wrong. And that is the only way we can get this country moving. We should stop hiding behind politicians are the same and that we don't understand why politicians, with all due respect, Kwame Nkrumah would the Dintin editor Kwame Nkrumah, Rawlings Mameto Rawlings because he wanted to represent his name. John Mahama, he represents his name. There's a reason why political parties have names, philosophies, mission, and vision. The people of Cape Coast, I have good news for you. We are going to build a harbor and an airport. In Kwasiafo way, harbor and an airport in a way. Near Tikromha and Kwasiafo Bikacha say, Omoko Buankra Aquakusi port etamutumfo edinisika mutisa akwara ekodini ho agro Buankra way. Let these people know their flaws, their mistakes, and why we have decided not to make them come back to power. Keep them out of power for 42 years. Do you get it? You guys are lucky you have a government or an attorney general who is intelligent enough to understand that you have the right to demonstrate. And nobody's stopping anybody from demonstrating in Ghana. But you have to understand, when you want to make your case clear cut. Send your where you are heading. We need to understand these things. We can be the activist the way we are saying. I understand and I respect that. But an activist without vision is basically a weak link for a politician to go after. It's simple. If you're an activist and you are not precise, you don't really have focus, you become a weak link for politicians who are criminals to destroy. So you being an activist is not a bad thing. You standing up for your country is not a bad thing. You standing up for the youth is not a bad thing. But you need to understand that you have to have a clear vision and understanding of what you want. And the people who are supposed to take responsibilities for their actions. That is the only way we can get politicians or political parties or governments to do what we want. Because whether we like it or not, now we are paying our taxes to the John Mahama administration. We were paying taxes to the NPP administration led by Akufo-Addo and the Abozege. So we were supposed to hold them accountable. We need to stop this sycophantic, hypocritical, semantic, gymnastic, dramatistic, cocodious attitude of trying to stay in the middle. Me brofo aba, ma charge. Akwate brofo, cocodious. Then go free. Cocodious. Mr. S, get me cocodious. Cocodious attitude. I say coco shall to any different cocodious. Obia coco shall to or person or chese ojinaha. Coco shall to you need to make a decision. O pesa coco de kwa coco ni tiaho. Into a cocodious attitude. Where a coco attitude. You people should let us know where your cocodious attitude is. Esehi. Akwame tibrofu too much, Jack. Cocodious, cocolastic, cocodium, cocolism. Ni nyina brofo baako. Cocodious, cocolastic, cocolism, and cocosium. Sa brofo we nyina ni nyina fa koko hu. On te brofo two note to ho. Jimmy. School kakra wo call ampemase obetrefia and please you know something and please enye sa on te brofo. Two no yete ne enche dan chebe. On te brofo. Kwasi school bia akora titimantem didi girls. Let abani abefro. And I be a priest. It is not me who do it. And it is your choice. Down. School fumbia okoye. And this is one day. It is your own choice. What the better is a broniaka choice da? Eh? The ben out is a broniaka TV so aka it is your choice da. And I'm papa ni pasum. It is your own choice. That is your choice. And it is your choice. And we are sad go advertisement team Ghana Airways, your number one choice to West Africa. At the end, what is a Bunyaka choice da? Ghana Airways, your number one choice. And hina mokote choice war and I'm going to say Brody TV. So please, this is your choice. Meaning baby amuko suya sadi and kwasi abrofo drigita not nipa batina Ghana. Nipa batina Ghana digital or say drigita.
Who can come and say Dräg? As I Dräg and come to be free. As why would you mean Dräg? And I only foundation we say, oh, TikTok, and I will build the obey Amu and who say, also lady foundation. At your foundation, I so I see no your mates, so I'm a bad driver. Oh, mate, dear, we are mates on our control driver. Who can come and say Dräg? As I Dräg and come to be free. As why would you mean Dräg? And I only foundation we say, oh, TikTok, and I will build the obey. Who can come and say Dräg? As I Dräg and come to be free. As why would you mean Dräg? And I only foundation we say, oh, TikTok, and I will build the obey.
What is Ghana? Want to brofo? Ghana tikronim. Obitumi original. Do you know me? Oh, can do you know me? Panadan tokwa. Hey, you have insulted me. Do you know me? And I just I did bufusam. I ought to be so. Oh, what do you mean? What do I mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? Yan can say biom. Na teacher ni buofu adanya. Waka chen say what do you mean? Nane papa buofu. You don't respect. Them say, what do you mean, say? And know what do you mean? Na danen tokwa. Yet here and Tibrofon Quasiasam, Quasiam Pay Becos Brofukitubia, no, I hear it to a better TV, so on in the able to Jabrofun. Almost almost to Ghana. And Anna idea Fuba Connect a English news presenters no more Ghana. No. Brony presented news. Good evening. Welcome to CNN. My name is Anderson Cooper. Today, the president, Donald Trump met the Israeli president. They discussed international issues and other things affecting the Hezbollah, whatever. Tonight, we'll be talking to Professor. Just say, Bronine Kamasu team, Mitie. Our correspondent, Kevin Taylor, is on the border. We're going to talk to him. Good evening, Kevin. Also, good evening, Anderson. We've been here for 5 hours. The president and the president of Israel will be here to have a joint press conference to tell us their new vision for the escalating tensions between the Israelis and the Palestinians. Just say, Otuwana wuti brofo. Ebedru Ghana na akwabrane wa miatai. Ontumi home. Waya pampe. Size 14 na sheno. Or you say a suit in the bed. Why you barry? Yenimu ni mako. Brofo kan ofie enya na kan TV so. Brofo ni mako kan ofie enya na kan TV so. Din. Good evening. Welcome to GH1 News. My name is Kobena Minka. What do you want to do with? I'm saying, we just want to travel to Accra. What? Mr. Diana, wo ya no. Kika brofo ni tintem ne yantiasie. Me nim de omo ye wo Ghana ho. And we what? Just say uko me hu de omo ye omo ho. Mr. Diana mo pe. Thank you for my kind brofo news or Ghana no. Me nim de omo je wa asase we so omo te brofo che uni ma de kro ma me ka sem kiro. Every time bia me ba Ghana bia omo kind news brofo me yire on te ase. Me ka bibia. Anytime we share English news or Ghana bia on te do omo kana se. Omo to me and you know, good evening and welcome to this show. Good evening, welcome to the news. My name is Kobena Minka. We're going to go straight to the Jubilee House. Me say dian a din na wako sia yensu bia ni makwa betena yegere ne to se bento abare ebedwam chira sem no. Good evening, welcome. My name is Kobena Nimako. This is GH1 News. Today the president John Mahama met the kings and queens. Didwam no my yegere omoto no my say, and today we're going to me say din na wo pe o salary ndu $400 o rent ayankuko buo enko bebia. A dinner, why you mo in Kurasam with mere suit on to me, home, and then feel free to know. Relax one big one bremo wasi. Just say, get ni momo kasa, omunti news no kasa. Brofri di demo, oh, I'm good, oh, fine. Ya can't get getting. Ya started born and the queer ding. News. Good evening and welcome to the GH1 News. Good evening and welcome to Metro TV News. Good evening and welcome to TV3. Mr. Adiana Wope, Ojiding. Asam no wakote da obeka che wo yakote beka. Ukote na obejum. Dia oti ye ne dwum Adiana, why yiri wa ba Mr. S, catch some for me. Na be mate news so to me kind and tiase. Welcome to JoyNews. My name is Sefa. Tonight on the news, we're going to talk to the finance minister, Dr. CC, and also the agric minister, Mr. Opoku. Tonight, we're going to be discussing the president, John Mahama, has met people. You still want to say, Adiana, we yet to table so. So, Mr. What are you saying? How are you doing, sir? Tonight, we just want to ask you something. Mr. Adiana, more pay, Evans Mensa. Diana, more J. This is JoyNews 9.7 FM. My name is Vance Mensa, and it's coming from for our studio here. Tonight, we're going to be talking to the finance minister, Mr. Asoforsin, and we're going to be discussing IMF coming to Ghana. Also, yes, and then we say, Sika dem accounts munina entwinto Nintendo 30 entwinto Nintendo boxes 30 entwinto. De mo wia ene de mo di akosie ya keka ni nyina boma entwinto or the 5. E de na mo ji wasase we so. Na ufiri okura na se obewura me nkofo ni mu dia. Ene se news ni ankan ankeye. Ejimie amumu bi. Jai. And the since the boy night say enkran ya ba TV so and the na ye ma me no mo pon a no mo ti o ma me no makoton ade o malata o ma bre kajetia tafo market o ma bre o ma print trotro ho enti ye ma me no o mo print trotro ho abosoe wa chechire be nan ontumi ho me o garden ni sika wa chechire aboso be 30 na opim wei wa tere dwaso afita no pa no nsia abedro nwumre no nso o be preka ho 40 minutes 1 hour into what track animal not say wa bre na go for ba pi peace 104.3 a ship house near my memo da outro to no more download. And then the senior 2013 no John Mahama wugura nkeye. Ye wura president at a Mills economy ewu ye na. Ye de John Mahama be see so na end the be see say president John Mahama ye kosie ensema be see the Apollo Pele ye be dwudwam. O se ye ne menu aba kan de ye tufa eye edwasoso a eye ko bi bo aye den eye NDC eye omampanyini eye John Mahama kasa o se kanea no de beba fom. Sebi o so bia nkope eye den bibi na onfa say na Jandam news ni aswa ni ama me mo abre no mo download John Mahama nipa boni pa ni hu bi da o mo download 50 gig 30 gig oduru fia do be ka kire bi onte John Mahama nipa boni ni enkwasi asebo nkwa. From Anopa to Enyumbre, Mr. P, get me. You know why majority of you people Mumpe Ghana TV any news be no? Because they all do the same thing. Mr. P, give me typical Ghana radio station. They are scheduled for the day. Say, make the schedule of Peace FM, the schedule of Angel FM, the schedule of Inshra FM, Kesvin FM, Sumpa FM. Almost schedule ni na pet. It's the reason why majority of you people don't like listening to the radio and TV. Ni biemu say, Adia ye no Peace FM no, they are doing the same thing on Angel FM. Adia ye no Angel FM no, ye the same thing on Sumpa FM. They are no Sumpa FM no, ye the same thing on Kesvin. They are not dynamic and innovative enough. It is a sorry new radio now. You know, say about 9. Where would the omu the same thing? Mrs. Metima the schedule of Ghana radios from Anopa no Nsia Ekosi Enyumbre no Nkron. The same thing. There's nothing new. It is a na se Kevin Taylor ma na on for the dynamism. A kind of presentation one bar. I say you are missing something because you have lived with a kind or a style. That style no Obi radio biano, that is the style. And past 6, that news aba. Between 6:30 to 7:15, na sports for aba. Sports for no koba pe, na morning show for twaso. Morning show for kope, na branch for aba. Branch for kope, na antenna and nko for na be show we kakra. Almost free ope, na political show na ba. Political show for no pompe, na news aba, na aso for na ba, na apong. Kwasi asem ni nyina ni the whole day. Radio be could be also anam schedule here. Sa different schedule ni nyina na me amount no. Okwa higher sa. And that is why at this point no. Mr. P Eddie schedule no me bachro. Mr. P says 7 a.m. announcement muntie Ghana radio mu nyina schedule baako. Jimmy 7 a.m. announcement and past 7 go. Where the announcement kasiebo ene ye bedwudwem no. About 7:30 per sports. Some catch obehu ni nyina sports. 8 a.m. newspaper headlines. 8 o'clock no better say Peace House. Kwame Sefa kan kwasya for 8 a.m. Newspaper headlines. It cuts across all radio stations. Over about 8:30 na panel discussion. What 8:30 panel discussion. Thank you, Mr. P. 10 a.m. show closes for branch news. It is show number starting at 10 no, and also about 12 hour number pound for branch news. That is midday news. Afternoon no. Now, now from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. No, I'm kind 12 news no. Make sure almost schedule anything on radio BM no, Mumpe TV BM no, because they are not dynamic enough. They are not innovative enough. It is the same bullshit. Now 1 p.m. funeral announcement. 1 about 1 p.m. the gym. Omo kind 12 news we be dinko asam na about 1 na ye be kind news funeral announcement openyini Kwame Ansa a ofiri hwamwase ne nana Kwabena Anko one ne sewa ne nuaba no ma omo Germany ende omo da omo asam baako pe omo nana Kwame from Pong a owo Germany Hamburg wakanchini egu na ebusua enhyehyɛ ye nie from 1 o'clock omo de ebusua announcement eyie. From 1 o'clock, a year announcement trivia. 1 p.m. a year announcement no any advertisement no maka boom. Editu wa betes any e pese adwudwam kyerɛw ende wie. Editu wa betes de esayare bia woni nya ebesa otososo ebesa. Ye friwa ne aba elephant ointment. It is 1 o'clock walk on a year announcement about near Pompey ad gum. Information be a mo. Omu friwa straight 4 p.m. drive show. Nom dia ship. Ayamodana. Moyeni see anasa moyeni sa Slockstone Koso. Yeah, the yeah, and the sada. Ooh. Poo. E kwanso brebre. Me na matena se DJ Antobia ende wie de ma me mama pan ene mo amoton ade e wodwa so ewia no esimu super ba me meko fie asomdwem mani ene DJ Antobia enwuma be de dadi lumba o se hwe saga na sa kwasi asam ready go voye Jimmy into 4 o'clock drive time Mr. P Neka about 2 hours gum drive time nie and the discussion e be say yes papa bi na ofa ne ba echi na ne ba ne koto one ne maame enso e hotel wa adwene a say frɛ 0244 iti drive ya Jimmy o ye Jimmy sa tente ai we de asema da pono so e be kirekirem eye papa bi a awo Antobia se one ne ba e twempena na time hotel no mko na ono so ne yire no one Pentecost of abehye ho yesi a wo na nka we papa na anka we de den frɛ no buguso no we kan kwasi asem na we kan kwasi asem itom de anu girema drive time a 6 pepe no maba 6 p.m. news 6 o'clock no the news na girem po we a ship house abono nsia pepe yedi dwumadie we ebrew eye no nsia kasebo bidin ade kwame frempoma ena meni aba ekua firima ye ene ade nsem no ebrew eye John Dramani Mahama enso ene wakasa eye MPs aye you ministers no ene wahye mu kina akansem akire Ghana na ba ko so eye agudie mu nsem eye Mr. Kofi Adams so ede nsa ene nsem bi atodwa efa Black Stars ho ende ye bedwum ama Ghana into omu di sankwasi asem ni nyina wie from 6 o'clock no omu be din kwasi asema teta omu ho saa 7 p.m. na omu de bibia e frɛ no 7 to 10 na omu de ade be e frɛ no eye music ahyem nkwasi anyom ohun chire oh book back is back again yeah book back is back again you call the buckle hey you call the buckle book back you call the chuku eya wodana o say yeah the power wo che no their film what DJ Antonio ni atete ho ni na ma mu download 7 o'clock yeah Jimmy into bar to me bonum na DJ dan ko bar Peace FM no dey atoso this can paluda where Peace FM where Numbre drive obi antie bi DJ akontombra nie bo so dey ashem me ho kire wo bo so kore chikakra no dey akokofo akase I abodam gidim into bar from 7 na omo bar 7 no bon kwasi anyom saa na about 10 no upon and I had the drive time no enumbre aye music ni besi me a DJ aye ankontombre mesa ba ochna non son pepepe to aye enumbre non do bidin be de onyankopon edamo na minim so ochna onyame bie aye kwan a ye besa ahia no the last song ashim kir akontombre nie kir akontombre nie osio boza why di afobeti obadana enkwasi asem ombedi eye sex ho nkomo obadana wow odoni ehie baby edeni na etiti radio so tie obeko lorry stations no gugu bench so abna enie wo obadana advert nko a na etiti ho mpanifo mu tuafu dwene ye betie obadana no gugu radio so die ho nsam ye Jimmy you wasted 24 hours no obekonom 207 mu adan ye tie kwasiafo bi Peace FM ka jantra ho nsem se se rade na ne oba ne bema behia emma ne de na mama ekuma mama zimbi ne duku ayese shipa aka ne tie mu na TV so oba de ubu pa no na wo ye ne yetete ho ekura onyame ahye ebu ma na agrofo hyehye mpaase tie kwasiasem enti omusi wie obada na afọ no giremu a ma ne kobo be 4 a.m. pepepe na enkofo na ba reskandale ya bo be ya bo di na ya fro na asofo ne so de begem 4 a.m. omu di girem 2 hours ewrade nya akukuduro ata no beko eyi lorry stations na 207 na mercury bom no eyi metifo no de intoma sem no mada Yɛhwɛ ni fa na se yɛhwɛ benkum no bi da bench so no bi yeti. Yɛnim ni nyina kwasi asɛm. Obekɔ station no driver for na da obetwa bi. Into 4 o'clock no yɛsa de worship ahyem. Obekɔ de ne nwom ɛdɛ no ebiem. Ewurade yi, de wa yi worship F ade F wiase ne worship. De wa yi enyamie yi. Odo ehon kan ye di amaun. Asumdwe odo enu ana ye hia Ewurade to nshira egu yeso. Ni atitim ye wan for Ewurade. Make the day before wa boja ntira aba besi ote worship ba ko ayenja no ko kanyankopon hwene adom eya adom kasie bio onyame adom enti na mene o ti ase obeje into mo ba wo say hallelujah 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 prophet Emmanuel Kwame Boateng minie Church of Latter-day Jesus Collection yate yana ya bay and then yumre onye wa give attention no say no dey give attention no and they breki ama Yesu ni moja ye de hu benum and then adu fa quotation na onyame asem se wo po onyame asem wa na wa po onyame se wotie nyame nyumi mane kama koma bre wase na onyame emfa nkodu mo amotu kwan ahomachin eya misofo menemo ebeje motata akosi kumase na ye maame mutim o ma ye din onyame etie sofre driver na atwa bi kwase bi ti radio station e ma wotia on kan cha driver no se onyansa no o ye radio etie ye ukowu into almost 4 omo di ginem bo say omo the squad bi aba omo ye be sips hey scandiabo baby senderiabo ya bompa ye ne boy nsemu a de ebe to okwan so onyankopon be bre obonsam na se mike so for the car onto a light bill wabo illegal connection so for mia illegal connection 6 months onto a light bill water bill with mia illegal connection ni hu fi free ya bompa ye no mu jim eskanere yabo baby onyankopon we ya ji ebusio mike eka abeno no enti omo to di jirema 2 hours ni aba 6 o'clock bi na sa start so meboa na omo so jirem 2 hours 6 pepe sa yenye sika to ho yentua yentususu yenye bibia ne nem na ebi wu ne esie bi na ebi tu nkofo botom ebi the bible dia za amanfo agye nkofo yere game boys su wia nkofo politicians da yenemu se zu na ade achi cycle no say ya o ka kire me say ye Jimmy but still we drive a crowd pick it this is for the popping about him, can't for me. This is for the popping. But not that. This is for the popping. This is for the popping. And that we got go be bia. Ye jim. Me for course is here. Miami show. On say no na me dia mamono mo life cycle na me dia mamono. O channel pepe is ya boss e Ghana. Abo eye 12:30 kwahwe omugum onyame yi ni hu ye hu na dom worship ade afo no menya producer and metuma to worship enyuma e friend worship ade afo e wasase mu no ye ya ye odom ye ya ye de ya ye ya dom ti na ye dui asensem keka onyame tieye fa wongo sanoma mauma yenche de wa ye sa esoso sa keka sa na obi esu ne ya twetwum eyantwimu enwum twetwum ya worship mame fa na district court ankasa de jack krono a any corruption e cost district court na so court district court a judge ne kura ni power wo inkofo bi ne na wo crack for no Frimpon and the mobile I na say ka say na wotwe be de toso na yosanka bo era de jagobo obekọ district court oboase district court tete no obekọ ekiro as supermarket board ye twere ha akokota ha na ntwe gina ha aponchi gina ha na obi gina ho adan a wofa na say emfambra judge obose clerk pia bontene ho na ubapa asam no wen o say na obapanyin man kan chense na wotwe said na ohu board ye no obagia kodi na otwe se ndɛ na meka se nka mommra na ndɛ na otwe ɔse o frimpon ne kan yo ye de wo hɔ mekwafuom ana ɔka sa asɛm ya asase ɔse na otwe se ndɛ na mafrenti ne ma so egya ye tumufo a ye kasa kyerɛ amuntie na otwe se ndɛ kyese ndɛ na nkeka asɛm ɔbrɛ sia no gya twe akwasi ɛyɛ memenda ɛbɛyi na wɔtwe mienu ɛto aso fatu tirim na ɔba frimpon wai moso de ntia ne mo twa kwan mo sesa nyome yi ɔse an ke de bra judge ɔse okay judge ba for a busy ba Moses Sangogu pick up the two. Na bayire, ni ayi body, a fasia bayire, pona, and a idea a so bayire, na yasasa, na crack kuta paper phone time be no action the number 0244, no at say eja, memenda, na watch your baby, this one I have framing. Well, what class I said, and what done one near friend, oh, Mr. Wakonte, hey, no most of them want I. Mr. District Court, I said, welcome. There you go. Debia wa ye busy. Mr. Mwako say patro munya butrema me. Ye be from asem no. O say ye na ye twen. Asem bi a ye de entiase o ye entiase. Ye kokko no ma betwa. Ye entiase. We o entiase. Jaja jiska da we fa kokko. E gara ba. Jaja no to jiska da we di kokko ska no. Ye entiase ye de twa me afre ye be fra wasem. E wo district court. Ye wan e be fra wo. Ayan ye be twen pa. I send your moonshine, your friend say, I say Janet and Kobia. Na nya na Mr. Frimpon a lot of forecast and okay, so say, oh, na send run on mobile. Or say, oh, you do us something that. Now I'm from Sanka Mumra. Or say, you cook, oh, you did Mr. Ford Winima. My head, judge, say, Omonkotiko Kono, a year, bottom 9, and almost in class as no a year poor me and some aya da ntimunya na monko boko twapiase ena moda ho gina he ye di wa se ma jaja ji hu scam ye betiti kokko ba o gina se ye diase o diase to a district court omutu de bento nyina ba bento abeko na mo de bento aba bento ni achichi keshire da bento asi so na de yi aba pito nyina abeko na bisu adan a judge nke be tra judge na district court judge oyeduma district we ko the fie Saturday e ho chen eyi African market abontene no obi subode gina ho adan a yase judge ada yeah there you go for judge ba for ada itu ba ko judge ba for bangalo no obi tinchen ho esoro baby one na yere ne mba okuta bode betem ena 20,000 daso ena omoto no omotwe ehiafo adan yase ekohu judge ebeboaye ye kokko ni de Galamsey fo judge wo faase ena akwa abrochire ebebete o Galamsey no ne wo faase ne kwa abrochire na oye Galamsey unwini muko hu judge obemoma kam nsam nyina oso oh nti judge eni nti ne yaba asem ne yasem ya bote ye kokko yi eye ekanku adu abrantie ba yase friend eye forcing eno de excavator be susu no odwi eni nti ne de asem de ba ye se ya ba ho an ye pass en de nke beba na ya behu ye kude de we se ye kuta insem 20 ena eyi wennyoma kakra ba ke kan wano judge I so nte ye de bia wa busy. Oh, okay. Nana also would need the same. Also, Madam Agnes Equiapim Frimpon. Also, okay. I'm on a force in case. Also, okay, now. Good. Okay, so okay. Mene Clark Bekasa, and I can't mean to be and Chebi Biasisia, but most assassin a dark trapiasi on. In the case in Bada Bang. Also, the Mudia Monko, I will see what I can do. Omupia wontos oh nyame papa ne nim tio wajibu sike dia bobo dia koye odekoye eto muko anu afre a force come here. The people came here. Forcing, you need to move quickly because they are getting closer. Forcing, move quickly. Are they better forcing that excavators so ta. Unyansa judge ni papa. On the forcing, just kind of di. Omo be you go that to. Side district court or danger that hormone. Omutu jina court na yetete ho be 30 minutes 40 minutes judge mba ya ba judge court right no be sorry na nkoko judge transfer ten the case between Ekobedu Taylor and the family of Ahenkra judge to yes Mr. Ahenkra na obaba na ode asabde ba no well so oh if you meli ya body dua o intimina me ginam judge say postpone case 2nd of November 2023. Also, say ya twe ko say November be oba no hotoda. Also meli de say abonu obawu. Also nya no hotoda na say meli ba. Meli woda and ye be kasa fi ada kadim. Also judge we dey trimo. Fi ada kadim. O be challenge judge also da bi. Ubekom. Frim na monko. Omu na nkofo. Yeah, the camera member district court. Mapong, Yapong, 8 o'clock, pepe. It is popping. Good night. I'll see you on Monday. Cheers.